Hi everyone, welcome back. Before we start, I'd like to just have a disclaimer that everything that I say in this video is my personal opinion and my personal experiences. Yo, if I had my way, I'm gonna say that I'm an extremely cultured person. Okay, if you look at the definition of cultured in the dictionary, the word cultured is characterized by refined taste, manners, and good education. Nah. The problem is many different cultures in this world that makes it very difficult to define the word culture. It's very subjective to individuals and where you come from. I mean, in the eyes of some people in the Indian community, I am the definition of an uncultured Indian girl, okay? I mean, I was featured in that Facebook page they had with the like Indian girls gone wild or something, where I was just wearing a dress that was above my knees and people were saying the nastiest thing about me being an uncultured Indian girl. But let me start positive, okay? Hey, I am super duper proud to be an Indian woman, right? There's so many things in the Indian culture that I just love. To name a few, I love the food, festivals, family values, yoga practice, traditional outfits, movies, dances, Kama Sutra. But let me dive into the aspects of the Indian culture that I do not stand for. And if this makes me an uncultured Indian, so be it. Number one, extreme patriarchy or gender roles. Gender roles is still a big part of the Indian community. Gender equality is a fight I'm never gonna get tired fighting. In the society today, we do not want the gender roles to be predefined for us. We are fighting for equal opportunity. We would like the right to choose, which means that we should be allowed to choose the role we want to play in a household, and that does not make us any less cultured. We would like to define that for ourselves, and society should have no say in my role in the household. I wanted to cook and clean and do things for my partner. I'm gonna do it because I want to do it, not because the society has told me that this is what I need to do in order to be seen as the good Indian wife. So here's my plea to Indian mothers. Please get out of this Maharaja syndrome that you have going on with your sons in the house. So many Indian mothers out there treat their sons like the king of the castle, bro. Like, no, stop doing that, especially in today's society. You want to serve your son food, make sure you're doing that for your daughter too. If you want to teach your daughter how to clean the house, cook, make sure you teach your sons too, because that's extremely valuable life lesson cooking. Me, with this Maharaja syndrome going on is why so many couples are having issues after marriage, because they no longer meet these high standards they put on women anymore. You call it cultured, we call it modern. Indian moms, you're okay for your sons to go out, party, enjoy themselves, come home late, drink, have a lot of girlfriends. When it comes to getting them married, you want them to marry a good samatha ponna who don't go out, who do everything in the house. Why? Torturing that woman, huh? Stuck with your son. Lazy butt cannot do squat. This got to stop. No, dowry is still happening in the Indian culture. Basically saying that we women are properties. His family has to pay the men's family. I mean, if you're gonna get the girl to be your household maid, shouldn't the men be paying the women the dowry? Where the logic in this, huh? After a marriage, a girl goes to the guy's house, the girl becomes part of the guy's family and leaves behind her current family. What? No, men's family aren't more important than women's family. They're equally important for both parties. Number two, lifestyle. How we dress, how we look, all these nice things. I truly believe that a woman should be able to wear what they want to wear to make them feel comfortable, confident, sexy. They're allowed to be comfortable with their sexuality. So if they want to show some clibons, that's up to them. More power to ya, sister. The way we dress, our lifestyle, that is our choice. And that does not make us any less cultured, bro. Either by, I've seen a lot of traditional outfits in my lifetime, and let me tell you something, the sari is actually the most sexy sexiest outfits I have ever seen. It's damn sexy, hello! I think it's very hypocritical actually that you know, the sari is like this really sexy outfit that shows like your stomach, but when I wear a nice tight dress that shows my legs and maybe a little bit of my arms, and suddenly I am not cultured. Don't get me wrong, when you ask me what's my favorite traditional outfit in this world, I will say it is the sari because it is so damn beautiful. Come on, let's be honest, it is so damn sexy too. So stop being hypocrites. We dress and the way we want to express ourselves has nothing to do with whether or not we are a cultured person. Can do both. They can dress sexy but also be a cultured person. We need to break out of this stigma, guys, honestly. Number 3, respecting elders no matter what. No talking back to elders. I might argue that this is actually appropriate maybe when you're teaching your kids to treat people that are older than them, how to be respectful, show manners. But after they reach a certain age and they've somewhat had enough of a life experience, I don't think this works anymore, right? I just never understood this thing of like never talking back, never questioning, just kind of have to just be the yes man when, you know, there's an older person around. I disagree with this. Respect is not served to you in an ever silver platter. It's earned. Just because you old doesn't mean you immediately deserve respect, okay? Who do you think you are? When you stop people from questioning you or for arguing against your archaic beliefs, the only reason you're mad that people talk back to you and they're asking you questions is because you do not have a reasonable answer to those questions. Want us to follow blindly, and no, we will not let the blind lead the blind. You may call me uncultured, no manners, a rebel, but we call it having balls to speak up against stupid ass shit that no longer works in our today's society. Cultural foundations are good as long as it acts as disciplinary factor or teaching manners, as long as it doesn't act as shackles. Many things that worked for our people in the past does not work for the people that are living in today's society. I mean, you cannot say that the Indian culture is with no mistakes, because guess what? There's so many things in the Indian culture and tradition that has now been criminalized. For example, child marriages, forced marriages, honor killing, dowry death, bride burning. These things were Indian traditions. Our ancestors fought against these traditions, right? We cannot compare ourselves with our grandparents' generation. We can only look at what's happening in our society, in our lifetime, and we can only fight for our current society and our future generation. We are allowed to evolve with time in order for us to survive in this time, to do things that works for us, for our generation, and things that make sense for today's society, not keep following these archaic beliefs that no longer work. I don't think that should define whether or not I'm a cultured person. Hello, uncultured Indian and proud. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.